Following Melinda, we'll have Bert Shadowman.
Chair, we get how much?
Down to Rico.
I have some backup too. I may have to leave out on my own child, and I have to pick up.
We're down to 17 members, so we have 15. So.
Thank you, Melinda Miekle. In an effort to make this brief, I've crossed out, I can hardly read my handwriting here, but I'm speaking out against All Aboard Florida. I wanted to ask the question to All Aboard Florida because I noticed on the internet that in 2010, they actually began an environmental impact study for the less populated turnpike route. I'm just wondering why they now abandoned that in favor of the Treasure Coast. I do think the environmental impact, I read about what an environmental impact study is, and basically the definition is use the rule of reason. If a reasonable person would consider an activity significant to warrant further discussion, it should be included in the EIS. Well, I think many of us have a lot of these things we'd like to add, and I would hope that we could weigh in before the study is completed. Because I would imagine once it's completed, it might be sort of difficult to make changes. I may be wrong on that. But according to the environmental impact guidelines that I read, I can't see where it could be passed. Because the damage to our historic and cultural centers, landmarks, tourist trade, compromised hospitals and evacuation routes, this is just something that seems in violation to the criteria that they list. Now, there's no need for us to have a crystal ball to see what will happen when All Aboard Florida rolls into town. Just look at California's budget-busting boondoggle. Governor Brown accepted stimulus money in 2009, $68 billion. And since then, Congress has defunded high-speed rail since 2011. Brown is scrambling for a $43 billion deadline that the GAO argues will total all national grants combined for subway, light rail, and bus. There is no more money. Joe Nation, a professor at Stanford University, outlines the nightmare as conflicts explode over eminent domain grabs, 20-year water delay issues, lawsuits, inflated ridership projections, and low ticket prices, creating billions in subsidies. To top it off, the governor's political opponent is now campaigning against Brown's wasted taxpayer dollars for what he calls the high-speed crazy train. So what is behind all this is just so hard to understand because we're in a slow economy with billions of dollars in debt for railroads all over this country. Those are proven figures. I used to live in the Northeast Corridor and enjoy the benefit of commuting into New York City on the train. And that part of the country bears 75% of the ridership traffic. That leaves 25% for the rest of the whole entire United States. So I just question, who is going to be on these trains? So in that light, the All Aboard Florida business goal seems to be very confusing because it doesn't make sense that a typical family of four would pay big bucks at Disney World and then cough up another $800 to rush to Miami while missing the Florida sightseeing tour. Would a tourist in Miami take a train to Orlando instead of rent a car or a plane? Would world travelers visit cities in Florida and skip the rest, two cities, skip the rest of the state? So my opinion on this kind of confers with some other people in the room. Since trains have always been an integral part of the 750 regionalism, it's my opinion that the Treasure Coast trains are an extension of the 750 regional plans that 3 counties have already voted out. By the way, my environmentalist son, who hates oil and gas, just bought a Tesla. This is the trend for young people. Electric cars, not trains.
Thank you very much.